Hello friends, welcome back to the Color of Madness. What are we doing today? What are we doing today? You tell me, buddy. We're doing some Endless. Ha! I didn't even give you time to tell me. That's a dominance play. It shows that I'm in control. But who do we want to take with us? Well, I think we went through this before. Okay, door. Door. You are not allowed to creep, buddy. There, you must remain closed at all times. Door to the living room. Apologies for that. Anyway. What are we doing today? We're doing Endless mode. Let's just restart the video. What are we doing today? Hello friends, welcome back to the Color of Madness. I feel like I'm spiraling into it myself. Okay, so, Plague Doctor, we've already got one. Occultist, we've already got one. Shield Breaker, not too familiar with the class. Probably don't want to use it in Endless mode until I am. Antiquarian, laughable. Absolutely laughable. Prove me wrong. Hashtag change my view. So we do want to do Endless mode. But who do you want to take with us? Well, we're trying to beat 74. Now, 74 is only my second attempt. It's not particularly impressive, but I'm looking forward to beating that. So, I kind of feel like a Jester is amazing, by the way. I feel like a Jester is fantastic and Endless. And once I'm more familiar with the class, I'll definitely want to do that. Same with the Shield Breaker, just a good class in general. I think I want a Grave Robber, because I really enjoyed using her stealth breaking ability. Last time was your Shadow Fade, right? No. No, she has an armor piercing ability, and I had a stealth breaking trinket on her. My bad. Still really good, though. Okay, well, we'll sort our classes first, and we'll look at skills later, which is probably the wrong way around. You know I'm a big fan of the Highwayman. Highwayman's fantastic. We definitely want an Occultist, because we're going to need a healer. We don't have an Arbalist, who I really like as an off-healer, but we could take a Plague Doctor. We could take a PD with BFM 5. Yeah, I like BFM 5. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll get rid of Incision. Battlefield Medicine. Emboldening Vapors is actually pretty good, but I think I'd rather have Blinding Gas. You can be a Stun Bot. Plague Grenade, Blinding Gas, Noxious Blast. Battlefield Medicine I think is probably correct. Occultist. Yeah, Weird Reconstruction, of course. I don't think we want Vulnerability Hex, because we're not going to be doing too much marking. I think Sack Stab is pretty nice. I think Abyssal Artillery is also pretty nice. Probably better than Hands from the Abyss. Because we're going to be taking a Hellion. That means, naturally, we have Blinding Gas to stun the backline. We're going to have Barbaric Yorp to stun the front line. But I think this is fine. Maybe I don't want Weakening Curse. Maybe I'd rather have Demon's Pull. That seems fine. So if I have Demon's Pull, I can pull stuff up to the front. Bear with me here. It's a pretty tough concept to wrap your head around. We can pull stuff up to the front, then we can stun it, or we can have a person with a stealth breaking trinket, and that seems reasonable too. So yeah, Sack Stab, Abyssal Artillery, Weird Reconstruction, Demon's Pull I think is correct here. Weakening Curse is also fine, but I don't think I want it right now. Shadow Fade, I'm guessing that damage buff lasts like 2 rounds. I'm sure we've been through this before. I'm going to take it anyway. I'm going to lose Toxin Trickery. I'm going to lose Toxin Trickery. I'm going to take Pick to the Face. We will have the opportunity to change skills around amid Endless mode. Blight... Oh yeah, Poison Darts is also dope as hell. I just love the Grave Robber, man. We're definitely taking Lunge Shadow Fade. Throne Dagger I think is correct as well. Yeah. No, yeah, I think that's just good. Wicked Hack and Iron Swan, absolutely. I don't think we want Breakthrough. I think we want Barbaric Yorp, and I think Adrenaline Rush. Because that buff will last for the entire battle. Yes, this seems correct. I'm actually thinking, for once, and what I'm thinking, the thoughts and the words that are going through my mind right now is we may, for the first time in our lives, not take Iron Swan. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm thinking we may take If It Bleeds. Because you know what bleeds? Stuff. Stuff in the farmstead does have a tendency to bleed. I think I'm going to go with this. We have enough people who can hit the back line. Although, actually, only with Throne Dagger. And of course, Plague Grenade. I mean, Thrown Dagger is real good, but Lunge can't hit the back line. Then again, the back is not necessarily more important than the front in the farmstead. So I think we've got quite a nice kind of assortment of ranks we can hit here. So, a Trinkler's. Yep, that's correct. So we definitely want Lens of the Comet. And that means we want Shard Dust. And this is the last dungeon we could take Shard Dust on. So, Ancestor's Scroll is like fine. I think it's exactly okay, he said aggressively. The Chirurgeon's Charm obviously is great. Just a good catch-all trinket. We're definitely going to want Mildred's Locket, and we're probably going to want that on a Grave Robber, so I'm going to whack that on you now. Ignores Stealth, so who's our generic can hit any rank? Well, I think it's got to be the Grave Robber, so we're going to take the Keepsake and the Crystalline trinkets with our Grave Robber. The Quick Draw Charm is a massive trap. Flat damage, I think we'll go with the Hellion on that. I think we'll have to go with the Hellion, and we want more damage? Yeah, we want more damage. That's right. We don't have a stress healer, by the way. That is going to be the problem in this dungeon, is going to be stress, I think. So we really do not want anything that negatively impacts stress. Now, the Lens of the Comet does negatively impact stress. Significantly lowers Virtue Chance. It's not good, but it's also not big enough to worth worrying about, I think. So I would really like things which reduce our stress, or at least don't impact our stress negatively. So I don't want Junior's Head, for example, because that's just not worth it at all. I'd rather take an empty trinket slot. I'm going to take the Ancestor's Scroll, because it's only plus 10% stress, for almost the same benefit to healing skills. I think that is worth it, but I think it's real close. I think it's like real close. Sort of at a loss. If you didn't see the last couple of episodes, or the last episode, I think, I did sell a lot of my less useful trinkets, and I'm starting to wonder now, was that correct? Should I have held off on that? We did need the money, but I'm not sure it was worth it. But I think it probably was worth it. So we don't really have Torchlight here. It doesn't really work the same. Overture Box is lovely. I think we'll go Overture Box, and I think we'll go Blasphemous Vial. The extra stun and black chats. Oh, it is plus 25% stress. Do any of these people have any de-stressing skills that maybe I can take as utility? I'm going to kind of just go ahead and say no. Oh, how about stress-relieving camping skills? We will get the opportunity to camp, and I think we should make the most of that. I think I am going to take this. I know it's going against what I said, but I think it is good enough. I think it is genuinely good enough that I'm going to take it. And you can all say I told you so if we don't beat 74 kills, but you know what? It's all a learning curve. It's all a learning curve. We're going to take the Aria box. Sort of balances it out. In practice, not the case at all. Because you'd rather everyone took roughly the same amount of stress damage, I would say. This does not work. I am relatively confident that this does not work, and I'm very confident that that's a darn shame. What camping skills do we want? Revel might actually be worth it. I don't think I want Pep Talk. Yeah, I mean... Yeah... I think I want Sharpened Spear for show. We have Encourage, which is nice, so I don't think we need Revel. I'm also not completely sold on Battle Trance. Unless I want to keep my Grave Robber going between 2 and 4 instead of 1 and 3. But she's starting in 2, so that doesn't make much sense anyway. Yeah, so I want to Shadow Fade first and then lunge forward. It means I can't use Pick to the Face, but I want to be using Thrown Dagger more anyway. It's kind of awkward with Battle Trance, right? It's kind of awkward with Battle Trance. Because Battle Trance is like super good if you can keep her in rank 1, and usually that's not too much of a problem. I think I'm actually going to drop it, and I think I might take Revel just in case. Unless that's dumb. That's dumb. I'm going to keep Battle Trance. We'll see how things play out. We will see how things play out. We don't want Pep Talk. We do not care about Snuffbox. No one is diseased. So Gallows Humor is pretty nice. Don't care about Scouting. May as well just take Pep Talk. May as well just take Pep Talk. That seems fine. I don't know if you can be ambushed. I don't know if we can be ambushed in the farmstead. I don't think I want Abandoned Hope. It only costs 1, though. I'll take Dark Ritual just in case things go tits up. Yeah. And as far as a Plague Doctor goes, self-medicate, I never seem to use it, but I am aware that it is, like, just objectively good. Experimental Vapors is nice. It's nice. It's real nice. I think this is fine. I think we're going to go with this. Everyone has Encourage and everyone has Wound Care. Those are probably going to be the most important things. We also have like some buffs like Sharpened Spear, Battle Trance. I think that might literally be it for buffs, but we don't really have buffing classes as far as the camping skills go. So I think that's okay. Let's go. I'm going to take... This is going to sound dumb. I'm going to take 24 food because I do not want to run out of food mid-dungeon and not be able to camp for 8. So I think camping 3 times is fairly okay. I think we can sort of maybe not depend on that, but I don't think it's going to get any more than that. I think that's mostly for good players. So I'm going to take 4 anti-venom and 4 bandages. No, I'm going to take a stack of each. 2 stacks of each? Seems a little excessive. We have Battlefield Medicine. I don't think we want much, really. We want the Shard Dust, of course. Yeah, I'm going to take a stack of Laudanum as well, because stress is going to be super important to deal with. I don't think we need anything else. I don't think we need anything else, but it always catches me out, because I always think, you know, we're going to need something else. Let's go. Let's go. We've already heard Wayne talking about the Miller.
Poor Miller.
Let's hear it again.
As a victim, the seasons took his livelihood. I took his land. And now, uncountable years later, the comet has taken his humanity. My only regret is that I did not live to see that shoddy mill smashed to pieces by the miraculous bounty I reaped from beyond the void.
Thank you, Wayne. Where are we going? Let's go. Let's do it. We're trying to beat 74 kills. It does not give us our personal best, but it's 74. Bear that in mind. 7474. That's how we spell 74. Right. Stir the rabble. Okay, he's riposting. I think it's important to keep on top of this stuff. He's riposting. I kind of want everyone... We don't really have a tank, but I think probably if we can, we want our Hellion to be taking most of the damage. Who's got the most health and dodge? 4630, 3630, 3530, 4428. So clearly the Hellion, slightly ahead of the Plague Doctor. Can we kill it in one with anyone? No, not really. Not unless we get very lucky with a lunge. It's okay. Well, sort of. I mean, it is dead. It just got in a parting shot. We can't lunge from here anyway. Well, Throne Dagger. I think we should kill the Foreman. And I'm already regretting not taking Iron Swan. Minus 10% healing received, plus 10% stress. That's pretty bad. These guys are blightable. I think I would rather stun them. Yep. Seems extremely fine. These are not Eldritch. They are human husks. We're going to Demon's Pull. 60% move resist. We are going to 80% of the time. It works every time. Lovely. Yeah, I think we just want to kill the Foreman. I think we want to kill the Foreman. See, there's more stress coming in. 19 stress. I think I need to learn to use the Jester.
Unforeseen.
Or another stress-relieving hero. Is he surreptitiously checking his phone? Yes, he is. It's going to be a long video. Might as well be a stream VOD, you know? It's not, but it might as well be. I could do endless stuff on stream rather than just on YouTube. Obviously, if I did, I would port it over. Ooh, food for thought. Food for thought. Only a 50% blight chance. I can go suck an egg. I think we're going to try it. These also have 90% blight resist. We could just heal. Let's just heal. I think that's more worthwhile. We can sack stab. Doesn't do a huge amount, but it does do something. Okay, 7, so our Hellion needs to hit it for 15. Well, 11 with if it bleeds, I think. Yeah, people being marked is completely fine. I'm okay with people being marked. Just gonna tilt this down a little bit. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, I'm A-okay with people being marked while I've got an occultist healer. That seems very reasonable. More small friends, okay. If it bleeds, yeah, bleeds for 4, so we need to hit it for 11. That is more than 11. That is sizably more than 11. How much more? We just don't know. We're going to try Shadow Fade. We're going to try out Shadow Fade and see what that looks like. Yeah, more damage for 2 rounds, so essentially 1 round, 1 attack. It's difficult to say that taking a blighting character is wrong. It just happens to be wrong for the first, 10 or so fights. Because you start getting a wide variety of enemies after that. Yeah, more stress. It's like, yeah. Need to make it my mission to learn to use the Jester and the Shield Breaker. 2 great utility classes that I have historically neglected. Okay, well. You are 7, so you are dead, which is extremely fine. And I'm going to Adrenaline Rush, because I believe that this buff will last for the entire fight. No, 4 rounds. Well, that's okay. That's completely fine. Yeah, shitloads of damage coming in there from Shadow Fade. And it stealths her as well, which is not actually necessarily a positive. Oh yeah, we definitely BFM that. Oh, he's at 87 stress. How is this conceivably possible? He needs to get a virtue.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I assume he has base virtue chance. We can't actually see it, but I assume it's the base of, 20%, I think? Yeah. So I like that Shadow Fade... Okay, that's fine. I like that Shadow Fade essentially... It sends her back and it stealths her, but she doesn't actually lose out on DPS because of it. In fact, if anything, she gains DPS because of it. She just has to delay that DPS by a little bit of time. If you're not familiar with the term DPS, which I assume most people are, but you may not be, stands for damage per second. Just essentially throughput. How much damage she gets done over a period of time. But it's a fairly common gaming term, but you never know. Some people may not have heard it before. It doesn't tend to crop up in Darkest Dungeon, per se. I think we want to kill this, but we cannot do so with the Plague Doctor. We cannot do a freaking lot with the Plague Doctor right now, if I'm honest. Hopefully we'll find some enemies which succumb to Blight more easily. I assume that we will. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a little bit of stress, yeah. I've never historically been too worried about these. The Hellion is probably going to one-shot it. I know it's got protection. Oh, actually... Okay, we need to kill this. We don't have flashing daggers. Maybe flashing daggers is just fine. Oh, let's do this. Let's take the high roll. We did it. We did it. Absolute madman. We took the high roll. Yeah, just want to kill you, please. We are lacking AoE a little bit, if I'm honest. Even if I'm not honest, we are. Yeah, I'm just using you as an off healer right now. If we had a Vestal right now, oh, it would be so good. I used to be of the opinion that the Occultist was actually a better healer than the Vestal. I'm starting to reverse that decision a little bit, because, I mean, look at this. Divine Comfort would be dope as hell, but we can't do anything with it. Because we haven't got it. Because we've got an Occultist. I don't know if you're keeping up with this here. Okay, more stress? No? Just an attack? You're just going to attack me slightly? That's fine. So our Grave Robber ignores stealth, which is going to be important from the point of view of murdering this horse. Again, I'm kind of missing my AoE here. I think I'd probably just want to kill this. Yeah, that was, unfortunate, if I'm completely honest with you here, buddy. Well, our Plague Doctor can kill them with Noxious Blast. Yeah. That's the kind of crit about which I talk. Okay, so that's a stealth, right? That's a stealth? Yeah, that's fine. Our Grave Robber's going to deal with that. Again, we don't have any AoE, which is also a great way to bypass stealth. 35, yeah, okay. Plus 40% healing goes a long way. I'm just looking to see if he had any improved healing skills here. Or quirks, sorry, but he does not. Just want to check the others. We haven't got a huge amount going on here. I mean, there's some fairly poor negative quirks, but no great positive ones. Early Riser, I think, does nothing. Oh, what do you know? The torch is considered to be above 75. Cool beans. This is all pretty good then, except Warren's Explorer. Fingerphobia, cool. That's very funny, yes. Musical Photomania, which I assume works the same way. Slugger, Fear of Beasts. Bestiophobia, I don't know how you'd say that. Scattering meaningless, love interest meaningless. Cool beans. Think maybe we just Adrenaline Rush? Yeah, I think we just Adrenaline Rush. Because this is going to die anyway. A little bit of stress relief from that crit as well, but mostly it's the damage I'm looking for. Yeah, we Thrown Dagger. Unless we'd rather pick to the face. We would rather Thrown Dagger. Lovely crit! And we can Noxious Blast this, yeah. Oh, that is sweet as a nut, mate.
Destroy them.
Sweet as a nut. Did he spill a little bit of his drink? He may have done that. It has not been recorded that I did that, but it has been recorded that I admitted to it. So I guess I've kind of shot myself in the foot there a little bit. So we've been shuffled here, which is kind of a pain. I'm starting to think this is probably not the best. Nice. Probably not the best setup we could have chosen here. We're missing a lot of utility. I'll be honest with you, buddy. So I may change some skills around later on. We're getting towards our first little break here, I think. Might hit with the blight. It did. And it's dead. Lovely. Yeah, so I'm really hoping for our first little break soon, and we can change some skills around, and we can get some stuff done, and we can maybe have some better utility, because I'm starting to miss AoE here. Sure. That's fine. A little bit of healing.
Sedated.
So I think it should be after this kill, we may get the Sleeper's Dream or whatever it's called, and be transported to a land beyond our imagining. I was kind of hoping for a crit there for some stress relief. Yeah, okay. Pretty garbage, yeah. I'd say that's like fairly garbage. It's a riposting boy. Hopefully the Sleeper's Herald will replace these at some point soon. I'm holding out hope. I don't think we even do that. I think we just go back one. Yeah. We can, if it bleeds that. That should kill it. I mean, it did kill it, but I mean, did it really kill it, you know? Wicked Hack would have killed it. Probably, anyway. Yeah, Wicked Hack was probably the better play there. We do have bandages. We also have Battlefield Medicine.
This is how a life is taken.
Essentially, the bandages are DPS. Because they remove the need to use Battlefield Medicine, I can do other stuff when my Plague Doctor becomes useful. Which she currently is not, unfortunately for her. More aberrations. Cool. I think I just kill this now, yeah.
Be gone, fiend.
Then our Hellion can kill the farmhand. I think I'd rather kill the foreman, again, for reasons that should be obvious. He's taller, so he must be scarier. That's how this game works. And if it bleeds, is just lovely. Yeah, we'll Battlefield Medicine. I want to keep everyone topped up. I want to make sure that everyone is as healthy as possible, although I do still think stress is going to be the bigger problem. We have Laudanum to get rid of horror, which I know some enemies are fairly fond of inflicting on us. There's the Sleeper's Dream, lovely. So, I'm kind of thinking we're lacking both utility and offense here, but I think that's maybe just because my Plague Doctor isn't doing enough. Okay.
Curiosity.
Choose one for stress relief. Lovely. Sets his stress to 0, I believe. Yep. We can't do anything else, but we can change around some skills. So, I'm actually not sure about Wicked Hack. I actually think if it bleeds is like way better, but maybe that's just because stuff has been bleeding, and when we find something with bleed resist, I mean, it's got 5% lower crit, it's got 35% lower damage. Both of those are big deals. I think we drop Adrenaline Rush. And I think we take last 3 rounds, right? The debuff, last 3 rounds, I think. I think we actually take... Yeah, I think we take Breakthrough. I was considering Iron Swan, but I think Breakthrough's probably correct. I'm also starting to think Lunge Shadow Fade just isn't worth it with our Occultist being in rank 2 a lot of the time. So we're going to take these off. We do this a lot anyway. Lunge Shadow Fade. So I think I'm going to take Poison Darts, and I think I'm going to take Flashing Daggers. Now, I'm not a fan of Flashing Daggers. Let the record show I'm not a fan of Flashing Daggers, but I think it's useful here, partly because it lowers bleed resist. So a Hellion can then take advantage of that, although realistically, am I going to use it if I'm not going to finish something off? We'll see. We'll try it out. Poison Darts is also nice, because stuff will be blightable in the future. And we can hit a wide variety of ranks here. We've got Pick to the Face, we got Thrown Dagger, we got Poison Darts, we got Flashing Daggers. We are the most multi-skilled Grave Robber in all the land. I think the Occultist skills are fine, and I think my Plague Doctor skills are also fine. I'm starting to think Disorienting Blast, but Emboldening Vapors may just not be good enough. Compared to these, I mean, I'm going to try it. I'm going to drop Noxious Blast. I'm going to take Emboldening Vapors. We're trying new stuff. We're stepping outside of our comfort zones by playing video games on our own on a Saturday evening, which we never do. So yeah, we're stepping way outside of our comfort zone. And getting kicked in the face by an undead horse, which is less than ideal, if I had to guess. These things still have fuckloads of blight resist. Do we have to get to the end of this before the monsters change? I genuinely can't remember, but I think that might be the case, and I think we may have shot ourselves in the foot as a result. Bit of an issue. Bit of an issue. I don't want the bandage for that. No. We're going to keep the bandages. We are going to murder this horse. Unless we want a Barbaric Yorp. Barbaric Yorp? Barbaric Yorp. Now I'm going to murder the horse. I'm going to murder the horse. I want to stun it? No, we can actually blight that for once. We can do something useful with our Plague Doctor, which is extremely important to me. And I'm gonna wook you. You're gonna get wooked on, son, daughter. I'm not concerned about the farmhands.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Okay. I am usually not concerned about the farmhands. You want to Flashing Daggers and maybe lower some bleed resist? Is that dumb? That is dumb. We want to kill the horse. Yeah, the horse is like super dead now, which is nice. Unless you're a horse, or you like horses. In which case, it's probably pretty bad. The horse is clearly being parasitized by some kind of crystalline structure, though, like a parasitic wasp that is also made of crystals. Want to Emboldening Vapors you. Get that buff on. Our Plague Doctor is now my supporting character. Yeah, the damage and the speed is going to be nice. We can only use that twice per battle, but the buff lasts for the entire battle. So if we can get that on our Grave Robber, and if we can get that on our Hellion every single battle, it's going to look pretty nice. It's going to look pretty nice. I've been bitten by something. Some fucker has bitten me. Some small fucker. I don't know who. Probably lives in the garden, if I had to guess. Yeah, I just want to kill you, I think. No, we can Pick to the Face the front line, and then we can Barbaric Yorp. And then rank 2 will die. That might be overkill. Might even be underkill.
The blood.
I love that, by the way. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. I'm just gonna kill it.
Annihilated.
I'm just gonna kill it. And then we can spend some time on healing up and doing stuff like that, because it's gonna die anyway. Although we don't really need it, it's probably correct to just kill it. Nah, I'm gonna weird reconstruction. Yeah, it was correct to just kill it. Yep. Or at least it would have worked out better for us. Doesn't necessarily make it correct. And now we do need to kill it as well. We've done something very poor there. 74 is the score to beat. That is a 74. We definitely don't want to do that. We want a thrown dagger. Yeah, I want to stop you from just, like, destroying me by buffing all of your men. Is that okay? We have flashing daggers, but we did not... Oh, we do have breakthrough. We can't use breakthrough from 1. They changed it. Oh, they changed it ages ago, and I forgot. We should have taken Iron Swan. Yeah, that one's on me. Oops. That's all good. It's all good. We can flashing daggers this now. Although it may actually still be incorrect too. Yeah, I think it's probably still going to turn out to be incorrect to flashing daggers this. No, they can't riposte when they're stunned, right? I need an answer to this. I'm sure that things cannot riposte when they're stunned. But I don't know. How sure am I though? How sure do you want to be? Well, flashing daggers is probably still the wrong play here. I mean, even more so the case now. Yeah, okay, definitely is. We can't even do any science with it now. And if there's one thing I hate, it's not doing science. And not critting with thrown daggers, the only skill in the game that always crits. Alright, we have no rank 1 AoE unless you want to move our Hellion back. Yeah, I mean, sure. Grab ourselves a buff. Seems pretty good. Plus 5 speed is dope as well. Like, that's like super dope. People still say dope? Is that something that kind of fell out of fashion in like the early 2000s and then was brought back, ironically, a few years ago? And has since fallen out of favour even ironically? Like, sick. Okay, well now we can flashing daggers. I'm just looking for any excuse to use the skill. And it also, it should have lowered its bleed resist, but it has 80% debuff resist. Yeah, so it was only a 60% chance to lower the bleed resist, but that's not a big problem. We're gonna wicked hack you. Wickedly. And hackfully. I do like the music here, by the way. Okay, our Grave Robber can kill it. Well, can hit it at least. Okay, and everyone else can kill the aberrations. Seems fine. Yeah. Thrown dagger or poison darts? Like, it does like 5 damage. That's for 9, so call it 15. Yeah, I think poison darts is correct. Although it's only got an 80% chance to blight. Let's do it. Let's do it. Nice. Obviously need to kill these because they will explode and stress everyone out if I leave them alive, so my cultist needs to step up here and stab it sacrificially and sacrilegiously. Lovely. Lovely. And now we can kill this. It's at, what, 13? Yeah, that's quite a bit of damage coming in. Oh, that's fine. That's completely fine. Oh no, there's 2 horses. One of the horses is poisoned, but the other one is not poisoned. How does this happen? I'm going to poison darts that one as well. Nice. Because you want to focus the front one down, so if the second one can be taking a little bit of damage while I'm doing so, so much the better. They do have... Yeah, they do actually have, like, not an insignificant amount of protection. He says, focusing the front one down. My Hellion only needs 1 hit on that one. The one that is now the back one, and by Hellion I obviously mean Grave Robber. Okay, cool. Well, they are pretty seriously poisoned. I do feel good about myself for having poisoned these horses. Yeah, it needs to do 11 damage. Oh, that is not 11 damage, but I'll take it. Oh, I can't do any... Oh, fuck. It's so rare that you have to do this. It's only 7 stress, that's not too bad. Okay, you're at 5. Everyone's gonna get seriously injured.
Reeling.
Well, breakthrough's actually correct here, I think. Yeah, I think breakthrough's probably gonna turn out to be correct. Our Grave Robber will have to make our own way out. We do not have lunge, unfortunately.
Prodigious
Nice.
size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Yeah, I think that's fine, because we can still use weird reconstruction from there. We can use almost everything from there. We can't use abyssal artillery, but we weren't using that anyway.
Wounds of war
Didn't
can
turn out to be too
defeated,
useful.
but
Our
never
grave robber's a
defeated.
little bit out of place here. Yeah, well, she can still use 3 of her skills, actually. She just can't use Pit to the face. Not ideal. If I had to guess, I'd say that was a pretty poor. We're just going to keep her in the back for now. Yeah, well, flashing daggers is pretty okay here. I do want to kill the horse. Our Hellion's going to kill the front lines. That's a stun, right? Yeah. Stun and a bleed. 3 for 3. 3 for 2. Nah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. More stress coming in. The stress is getting to be a bit of a problem now. 4 for 3. Well, that means Battlefield Medicine is the go-to, right? That means Battlefield Medicine is, like, super good. I just want to kill the Herald, yeah. Just want to straight up kill it. Grave Robber should have been targeting the horse, to be fair. I think Poison Dart's the way to go.
Precision.
Okay, so it's going to get one more attack in and then it's going to die. Okay. Bestial Scream, going to stress her out. Not by too much. Not by too much. If you bleed yourself, I do not care. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to Battlefield Medicine cure both of these. I mean, the health is just not a problem right now. Like, the health is completely fine. If we can get a quad virtue, I may never go to bed. I may just stay up all goddamn year. Lovely, they're actually dead. We need to get a quad virtue at some point. That's on my Darkest Dungeon bucket list. Also my regular bucket list. A list of my 7 favorite buckets.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic
Sure.
merit.
I shall take it.
Inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
7, 12. 12, really? Oh, that's 8, sorry. 12, 6, 10, 12. Yeah, I mean, that is how counting does. Seems good. Okay, let's see where we're going today. Right, we need to change some skills around. Okay, it's going to fully heal everyone, which is not ideal because we don't really need it, but that's fine. Right, well, maybe not fully heal, but, significantly heal. So, okay, we don't want Breakthrough, we do want Iron Swan. I think I don't want Flashing Daggers. I think I do want to go back to Lunge Shadow Fade. I think that's just, like, really good, but I want to keep Poison Darts. Yeah, we don't want Pick to the Face if we've got Lunge, I don't think. Yeah, so we'll go Lunge Shadow Fade. So if you Shadow Fade and then Lunge, Lunge is a powerful ability already. It essentially means that it does 280% base weapon damage instead of 140 with Shadow Fade, right? So that's really nice. Things might be blighted. I mean, they probably will be with a Plague Doctor on the go. Yeah, that seems good. Emboldening Vapors is lovely. Abyssal Artillery, I don't know what else I would want, to be honest. Weakening Curse, maybe against the Miller. Probably not going to have time to use it, to be honest. Yeah, I think this is just fine. I think it's exactly fine. Yeah, let's go. We're at 23. The score to beat is 74. Okay, I mean, it's not ideal from a blight perspective, but it's fine. The Warrens is okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's completely fine. I mean, this is actually like a 60% blight chance. I'm just gonna Thrown Dagger it. No, I'm gonna Shadow Fade it, and then we're gonna lunge into it because I'm a smart boy. Yeah, I think killing this is important, but I really want to get rid of the stress. So, Swine Heaver, I'm sorry, mate. You are the weakest link. On account of being a small, awful pig with a face in your chest. How have I not noticed that before? Ugh. It's kind of gross. Almost no stun resist on these guys. The Skiver has a little bit. Nice. This is kind of an annoying setup, yeah. I do need to kill the Skiver as soon as possible. It's a real pain. But the Swine Heaver is also a real pain. Unfortunately, they all have quite a bit of blight resist on account of being in and around the Warrens, as a matter of course. And I think we're going to have at least one resolve check by the time we get to this little crystal boy here. Unfortunately, so I can't lunge into the Skiver. I can lunge into the Meat Hooker. That's what we're going to do. Lovely! And this does bleed. They both bleed. I'm just going to Wicked Hat the Heaver. Oh no! It's extremely poor. This is bad. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, the Skiver is nasty. The Skiver is a nasty, nasty boy who we do not want to be friends with. And I mean, this doesn't kill it, but it might. It's got like a 60% chance of killing it. I think it's the only thing we can do, right? No, we can Emboldening Vapors. We should Emboldening Vapors. Make sure that we're doing as much damage as possible for the rest of the fight. That's not bad. It's not too bad at all. And we Demons pull you forward. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. Guarantees it won't leave a corpse. I don't necessarily know why that would be bad, but I figure that it might be bad. And again, yeah, I'm going to Shadow Fade. This will help her not get stressed out as well, which I think is important, and then we can still lunge into it later on. Can we stun it? 85%? Yeah, we can stun these. We can maybe even stun lock these. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks real sweet, buddy. Yeah, our Plague Doctor is doing actually just like sod all. She's not really been given the opportunity, has she? We definitely need to kill the Skiver. That needs to happen. We can lunge into it. We could kill it. Oh, we didn't kill it, but we did get the high roll. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing how you make your face just like a wall. Song references no one will get. That's what you come here for. Yeah. I think we have to Blinding Gas. We need to kill the Heaver. Luckily we have Iron Swan. But yeah, I mean, the Slayer is pretty nasty. Like, both of these are... Everything on the screen is unpleasant. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon. We're going to use a DPS bandage at some point. I'm very happy to have this damage buff, by the way. Yeah, we need to Iron Swan you. Because the stress is coming in. It's coming in strong. Well, we will Battlefield Medicine that. Yeah, that's all gravy. I really hope at some point we come up against enemies that can be blighted. Because this is a little bit beyond a joke, if I'm honest here with you.
Another one falls.
I mean, to be fair, I could have foreseen it for the first round. Maybe the first 2 rounds are always farmstead enemies. But this had only a 1 in 4 chance of happening. Can you believe something that had a 1 in 4 chance of happening actually happened? Bullshit. That's what I think. I just want to kill you just for the credit to get the kills. We may not even need to kill the Slayers if these little enemies keep spawning. We may just get whisked away before they die. This is fine. Yeah, you want to concentrate on one dude? That is absolutely fine. We have an occultist. I don't even want to Battlefield Medicine it. I think I just want to Plague Grenade? Yeah. Just want to kill you. That's right. Then we can focus these guys down. Okay, that's fine. I'll stun you then. Okay, apparently not. Oh, this is not going brilliantly here, if I'm honest with you, buddy. If I'm honest with you, those couple of whiffs were pretty bad. Was that Australian? Am I the most talented voice actor in all the land? I think I just might be.
Surgical precision.
Apart from Wayne Lunchtime, obviously. But you know, you could learn a lot from me. Could learn a lot from a man like me. Okay, that's a lovely dodge. That's a lovely dodge. Okay, you are unpleasant. I want to kill you. You are the Swine Tour champion. And I do not want to be your friend. But I think maybe we just kill this. It's a good crit, but it's not quite enough. Yeah, so if we kill this, we can then stun the Swine Tour champion next time, only we can't because it's got impossibly high stun resist. We can pull it forward, but it's got impossibly high move resist. We can heal, but apparently we have impossibly high healing resist if the last attempt is anything to go by. We actually have a 45% chance of stunning it if we hit. I think it's just not worth it. 60% blight chance. Okay, it's fine. You win some, and you lose some.
Such a terrible assault.
Oh,
cannot be
5-5.
left unanswered.
Well, we're going to bandage you. Oh, that might be nasty. Oh, that's so good. Well, we got an aberration. Not much damage going to be happening here. I think I would rather kill the Slayer. There's just not a good option here, really, is there? I'm going to Iron Swarm this for the healing. It's only a little bit of healing because we have the debuff, but it's a little bit of healing. On the other hand, it's a little bit of healing. We're going to Shadow Fade and we're going to lunge into probably the Slayer, because we're getting pretty close to the point where we would be whisked away by the Sleeper's Dream. This does not blight. This is just a horrible garbage fire of a dungeon to take a Plague Doctor to. At the moment, things will hopefully improve. This is not great. 20! Good thing I healed that bleed, really, isn't it? Ah. Okay. Okay, it's not ideal. We're only at 30 kills. Okay, there's the Sleeper's Dream. This is fine. This is completely fine. Give me a campfire.
Resupply
Sure.
and recover, but be quick.
Okay, this is loot, right? Yeah, shards. Okay, so she was made of crystals. Well, we got 30 shards, which is fine. But I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more substantial. She's at 99 stress, 83. Our occultist is the only one with a level head here. I'm going to eat one food. Try and fucking stop me.
Rejoice at the familiar sight of mud, rain, and ruin.
Okay, so we're going to lunge into you. 59! It's extremely good. These guys do have some blight resist, oddly enough. But they'd have very little stun resist. Okay, rude. That's actually not too bad. Unless it is too bad. Yeah, she can't use Thrown Dagger or Poison Dart, so that's actually garbage. She can only use Shadow Fade from the front line. Well, what are you going to do about it? Shadow Fade is a completely fine thing to do in this situation, of course. Oh, that's real nice, buddy. That's real nice. Yes, if we Shadow Fade here, we can obviously lunge into something that's going to appear. Cool. I'm going to Vapors the Grave Robber then, because she's more likely to actually want to hit someone. Maybe not right now, but in the not-so non-immediate future. 0 bleed? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay. What are we going to get? What are we going to get here, Linezi? That's right. She's a courageous lady.
A moment of valor
Okay.
shines brightest against a backdrop of despair.
Let's see if we can work out what courageous does here then, yeah? So, significant increases her speed. That's pretty nice. Also, all her resists by quite a significant amount. And it also seems to be, I like this, the Malignant Mantle. Cool. It also seems to be one of the, I was going to say afflictions, virtues, that has a pretty decent chance of healing some of my party members' stress at the same time, which is nice. We're going to blight you. We're going to get you blighted. No, I had the damage buff. I should have lunged in. That was... It's what we might consider to be a misplay in some circles. It's alright. Emboldening Vapors? Sure. Sure. Oh, why not? So we want to keep our... We want to keep Linezi, our Plague Doctor, alive at all costs. That's going to be very important to me. We will bleed you. Is it worth it? It does bleed. I think it's worth it. Oh, is it 1? I think we have flashing daggers. No, we don't have flashing daggers. We've been changing our Grave Robber skills around, I know, tomorrow. Yeah, if Linezi can keep our Grave Robber and our Occultist from becoming... from having a resolve check, that would be absolutely fine. Oh, it's bleeding. We don't need flashing daggers. What a silly boy. We're going to lunge into this horse. R/ no context. And, okay, a little bit of stress coming in. Engaged in a frantic tug of stress war with Linezi. I don't know what stress war is. Sounds like a pretty terrible idea for a video game. Everyone's actually at full health, which is dope as hell. Maybe get a nice crit. Get some stress relief. No, that's okay. Oh, that's okay. We're at 35. We're nearly halfway, to be fair. We're nearly halfway. We will have a Miller fight, of course. I actually might spend a turn just moving our Grave Robber back 1, so she can then lunge forward and end up in rank 2. Not rank 1. Not right now. Thing is, you want to do that, you need to not lunge after a Shadow Fade, and that just seems bad. But if you've got no one to lunge into, which we clearly have, yeah, I'm just going to lunge. 66 is... That's a big number. That's a big number. I think I may just end up shuffling her back by 1. It's a Hellion moving herself backwards that caused this, because she's a coward, which is canonically true, given her backstory comics. Again, if you haven't checked out the backstory comics, they are well worth it. I think I'm going to sack stab you, and then I'm going to Barbaric Yorp. I may stun you as well. Yeah, that seems fine. Going to Barbaric Yorp. That'll kill rank 2. And it'll give us another turn to kill rank 1. A little bit of stress, that's fine. I do not mind about her stress at all. That is absolutely fine by me. We no longer need to Barbaric Yorp. I could have seen that was going to happen, but I did not. I did not identify that the enemy was going to get a turn before my Hellion did. I'm just going to move her back by 1. It looks like a really weak turn, but I think it'll be better in the long run. And Linezi is actually not de-stressing people as much as I would hope she is. In fact, she may not be de-stressing people at all, which would be very bad, because I was kind of relying on that, if I'm completely honest with you. Okay, well, I mean, they're both dead. So we're functionally at 39. And we can spend a little bit of turns, a few turn. We have no turns. This is fine. This is completely okay. So what's going on here? Campfire? It's a campfire. It's a campfire. Yes, a chance to rest.
For a moment, peace.
Think this is probably correct. I know we don't particularly care about the stress on 2 of them, but the others definitely, and especially our Grave Robber. It's pretty nice. And the healing obviously is good too. This is what we brought our food for, you know? So, our Hellion's going to be in rank 1 most of the time, the way this has worked out. I'm going to take Battle Trance. I think I'm going to take Sharpened Spear. So I think Gallows Humor is actually fine. I think I'm going to take Gallows Humor. That's fine. That's completely okay. Yeah. And that's like way worse. We could encourage. Pep Talk might actually be better, but we don't have it. Yeah, I didn't consider it, but Pep Talk is actually maybe good in Endless Mode. Oh, we do have Pep Talk. We have Pep Talk with 1 person. Probably an oversight, but a reasonable one, I think. No ambush, no ambush. Lovely. So skills, I think these are fine. I think these are okay. Yeah, I think these are completely fine. Onwards and upwards and through and before and without. Okay, this is a bleed theme. We're in the cove. Things do not bleed, but things in the cove can be blighted. Also, not bleed, mark and debuff. But the enemies, of course, have speed and prot, which is really unpleasant. Okay, so I think I want to. There's a chance we can kill this, but it's pretty low. Yeah, okay, that's still pretty okay, though. That's still completely fine. Yeah, these guys will move. Yeah, they'll move people around, which is a real pisser. I want my Grave Robber to be between rank 2 and 4. But the enemies have other things in mind. And I have very few skills which actually move people around, apart from the Grave Robber. This is fine, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, buddy. 6 for 3. We obviously do need to kill the Thrall, but we have another turn to do so. That's terrible. Okay, that's pretty bad. He may heal himself at some point, which is quite nice at the moment. Lovely. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted to see. We could stun lock rank 2. Just let rank 3 bleed out for a little while. It's not going to kill it, but it will come pretty close. Yeah, I kind of wish you hadn't resisted that move, mate, if I'm totally honest with you. We got Battle Trance as well, so I think we just want to move her forward. Yeah, I think so. It's kind of rough, though. We want to kill you. We may actually have pretty much run out of time to do that, which is a pisser, isn't it, really? I'm happy to get some Blight on rank 2. Our Occultist needs to sack stab the bloated Thrall. It is Eldritch, but it's actually not that likely we're going to kill it. Oh, it's at 1. Oh, no. I got a little bit complacent there, and I am paying the price for it. That Thrall is going to explode. Yeah. Yep. That's what that looks like. Oh, dear. Yeah, that one's my B. Yeah. Well, 3 and 1 is about what you'd expect, give or take.
Gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Okay. Okay, that's completely okay.
Despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Okay, so I'm actually going to Shadow Fade there because she is marked. I mean, I would have anyway, even if it wasn't literally the only thing I could do. Cool, okay, yeah, a little bit of stress relief coming in. Again, not really as much as I'd like. I'm actually going to do this. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll Battlefield Medicine you instead. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. I'll just do that, I guess. Oh, thankfully she didn't reject the important heal.
We'll wait.
So I'm going to lunge into the Pelagic Champion. I hate saying the word lunge into. It's pretty unpleasant. Okay, the Insatiable Ghoul is fairly easy to deal with, but it will stress us out a little bit. Just going to Plague Grenade it, get some Blight on. Yeah, that's going to be important, I think. Oh, I cannot believe I let that Ghoul go off, man. Oh, not the Ghoul, the Thrall go off. That is a rookie mistake. That is a rookie-ass mistake, I'll tell you that much. But one that it is not worth dwelling on which we must not dwell. Gonna stun these guys. They're gonna die before they become unstunned. And it's gonna be pretty okay. Yep. Okay, that's stress. Everyone's afflicted already. Oh, it's horror, not stress, but that's basically the same.
Birthplace of dread.
Right, so we definitely want to kill both of these. Speed of 5 and 11, but this one's obviously still stunned. I can't afford to spend a turn as moving here. I've got to do Shadow Fade Lunge and we deal with the Battle Trance debuff, unfortunately. It's okay. If you want to stress anyone out, Linesi is probably the one to go to. And I will again stun you. We can hit these two. We want to kill the champion first, because obviously it's going to get a turn and the other one isn't. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Oh no, I was really banking on it killing it. Oh, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, buddy? That's what I'd like to know. Go. Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend that course of action. Hasn't done too much damage. More horror. We have Laudanum with us. Wow. 4 out of 4 resists as well. I would assume, and in fact I do assume, currently, that the afflictions are actually making it less likely to resist stress. Is that correct? That seems like it might be correct. I'm gonna Throne Dagger. It's a waste of the debuff, a waste of the damage buff, but anything would be, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to being at this little checkpoint right here, because we're in a little bit of a dicey situation here, if I'm honest. We're going to kill rank 1, hopefully, yeah. Again, can't really do a whole lot here, so I guess I'm going to stun them. Okay, that's fine. Shame about the debuff, but what you're going to do about it, that's what I'd like to know. Okay, so we can lunge into it. Okay, she's going to do her own thing. That's still fine. Yeah, that is still fine. It's at 11. So we do have a little bit of breathing space here for some utility action. You are stunned. How can you talk about lace gloves when you're stunned? My immersion is getting destroyed here. Good, please do that, thanks. Sure. Sure, our Hellion should be able to kill it, hopefully. Okay, she has not, but she did do exactly the same thing I would have. Oh, that was if it bleeds, not Wicked Hack. Cool, so that is dead. The Uka Savage. Lovely. Another 12 stress relief. Stopping people getting heart attacks anyway. We're going to Blinding Gas that. Okay, well, it was always a toss-up, right? I think it was actually like a 70% chance with the trinket. So I think I'm gonna Barbaric Yorp again. You're just gonna be a stun bot. It's another 60% stun chance. Okay, that's fine. It's Eldritch, so we could sack stab. Oh, apparently we can't. Apparently we can't do that. Did you know? Did you know? We can't sack stab the giant enemy crab. We can blight it. Because it's going to be alive for a little while, but these jokers don't sort their acts out. Oh, we didn't Emboldening Vapors the Grave Robber. Might be. Yeah, we're going to do that. And Battlefield Medicine is going to come in clutch here, probably. Okay. Artero Pinch bleeds for, I think, 8, which is pretty horrendous. Wicked Hack might be better here. In fact, I'm pretty confident it is better, even though we're not going to do a huge amount of damage. Or any damage. I think it's still fine. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this is pretty bad. We are just fucked. Okay. Well, we're going to Emboldening Vapors for whatever it might be worth. Oh, yeah, we tried to do it and she rejected it because she didn't know what's good for her. Okay, that's 3 heals for 0 we've had.
Diminished.
10. Huh. Either that got changed or I was thinking of veteran dungeons. Yeah. If you're going to do it on the same person, that's okay. Alright, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're going to bandage, I think, rather than Battlefield Medicine. Obviously, we need to cure that bleed, but we took our bandages for a reason. I'd like to use the, I'm sorry? Thank you. I'd like to use our Plague Doctor for good, not evil, if we get the chance to. I think Poison Dart's the way to go against all this prot. We do not have Pick to the face. But I'm happy to just whittle stuff down with Blight, that seems fine. And... yeah. Yeah, I think Blight is the way forward here. Oh, how the tables have turned. How they have turned. We've got a chance at bleeding it. but I think I'm going to Wicked Hack. Yeah, 9,999 is fine, fine, fine. As the old adverts for the United Kingdom Emergency Services go, this is, like, pretty bad. We're going to get some heart attacks coming in soon. Yeah, that's pretty ungood, I would say. We really want our Hellion to be in rank 1. Yep, that is how arteries work, if I had to guess. I'm not a biologist, but I do have some biology training, and I'm pretty sure that's how arteries work. So I think we want to BFM that. Make sure that she doesn't take too much damage. We're whittling these guys down. Nothing else is going to spawn in while they're alive, and we can deal with the bleeding, which is really the only dangerous thing here. We can actually maybe use this as an opportunity to heal, but stress is going to be a problem. We have 3 afflicted and 1 virtuous, so stress is going to creep up gradually. Or sizably over the course of the dungeon. Okay. Oh, another resist. Lovely. Probably should have used poison darts there. Yeah, that was maybe incorrect. This is lovely, though. We are getting some nice stress relief here from our plague doctor, from our ped, and some nice actual healing from our occultist. It's actually going quite well. Tidal slam. That's a stun. That's a stun, and it moves him back 3, which is pretty bad. However, our grave robber is in rank 2, which is nice. We bleed this. Do we need to? 6 to 10, 4 to 7. Yeah, Wicked Hack is better on paper, and probably in practice too. Yeah, I'm just going to use a bandage here. Just going to use a bandage here, buddy. Do you want to use a bandage? You're not bleeding quite profusely. Yeah, you're dead. So now we just need to kill the second savage. This does mean when this dies, those stuff's going to start spawning in. Ah, could you not? Yeah. Could you not? Please, I'm going to move you forward, yeah. I'm going to treat that as a pass, because a pass, I think, in that case, probably a better situation than a move. I don't even want a Shadow Fade lunge, because it's got such high protection. I think the Blight is just more important. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad she did not get shunted all the way back. Ah, I hate you. I hate you like a whole bunch, Calais. Like a whole freaking bunch. Yeah, I have to just Emboldening Vapors, I guess. Doesn't do a huge amount, but I think it's worth it. Stuff going to spawn in? It's going to spawn in now, right? Or after this round? Like, we're keeping ourselves alive, but the stress is coming in. I don't think we're going to make 74. We got another 30 kills to go, including a Miller kill. Okay, these are annoying. This is just straight up damage. Loads of stress. Loads of stress. We have got the damage buff. I am going to lunge into this. Didn't quite kill it. Bit of a pisser. Okay. I'll Abyssal Artillery. That'll do it. That sucks. Do not pull her forward too. Oh, it's so good. Alright, the Savage needs to die now. The giant enemy crab needs to go. Needs to go far, far away. I'm happy to play Grenade this. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's fine, and it'll get rid of this corpse at some point as well. Yeah. Well, these guys are part of what we brought the bandages for, right? And part of what we brought Battlefield Medicine for. I'm going to use a bandage. Yeah, our Hellion is obviously the main one that I'm worried about here. So we should be able to kill this with our Cultist, I was going to say. We're actually missing Sack Stab here. Demon's Pull. Abyssal Artillery. Abyssal Artillery should do it. Oh, that's the worst one. Okay. Well, the Aberration's gonna go off. It's not as bad as the Thrall. The Thrall going off was terrible. The Aberration going off is just very bad. 46. Oh no. Maybe it is terrible. It didn't stress her out too much. More crabs, okay. I just want to kill one of the crabs. Is that too much to ask?
As life ebbs.
Yep. No, that's fine, buddy. You can have the anti-venom. That's fine. No, the anti-venom's fine. You can have the anti-venom. I just need you to not be dead. Okay? I need you to not be on death's door when you hit that inevitable 200 stress. Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's fine.
In the pursuit of glory.
Okay. Well, I mean, I do own that this is not a great composition for the farmstead, and I did say when we started, stress was going to be the big problem. So if we can get to this checkpoint, which we probably can, I think these guys aren't actually too threatening for the most part. Then I think we're going to be okay. We will retreat then, I think, unless things go seriously, you know, way better than they have any right to. But even then, I think we would probably just end up having to leave. Maybe take some spoils home with us. Might be nice. I wonder if the Hellion will still get paid in shards, or will we maybe get to reap the benefit of that? We actually can do like stunningly little here.
Quickly the tide turns.
Really want to keep my Plague Doctor in 2, because I think she can use Battlefield Medicine from 2. But I do want to check that. Yeah, I definitely do want to check that. What time is it? Geez, 7:43. That's what I was going to do. That's exactly what I was going to do. You helped me out there, buddy.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
So I definitely want to check. Yeah, we can use Battlefield. Oh, we can't use Battlefield Medicine from 2. Only from 3. Okay, so our Grave Robber's going to be doing the most damage here by far. Our Occultist is going to be healing. Our Plague Doctor is going to be doing whatever comes to mind, pretty much. And our only goal is to get to the Sleeper's Dream once more. She actually does not have Pick to the Face or anything. I'm going to move her back 1. Our Occultist can still heal from 1. Our Grave Robber can do pretty much anything from 2. And our Plague Doctor can do anything from 3, but functioning at the moment it's only Battlefield Medicine because she can only hit the back line. I would not take a Plague Doctor again, I don't think. I mean, she's fine. She's completely fine as a utility, but without the damage to support her, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, we're calling it here, I'm afraid.
Safe from the comet's
Yeah, this is not enough for me right now.
For now.
We are leaving, I'm afraid, with meager spoils. Yeah, we do not have a shot in hell, I'm afraid. We're abandoning the farmstead with some of our heroes intact. But you know, it's good to learn a little bit about the about party compositions which work and party compositions which clearly don't. We did get 9,000 gold and 9 crests. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. But unfortunately, we came nowhere close to 74 kills, unless, of course, we happen to be standing on our heads, which I don't know about you, but I'm not, even if I may be playing like I am sometimes. But yeah, that's fine. It's all good.
I remember days when the sun
I enjoyed
shone
myself.
and laughter
Oh dear.
could be heard from the tavern.
That's right. They reclaimed 12 shards. We got 20 shards. It's not the best. We are going to lose these people, unfortunately. Unfortunately for them, I don't give a shit.
Shoulders, wild eyes, and a stumbling gait.
Yeah, you ain't coming back, buddy. You ain't coming back. Right, so we want to refresh our heroes. This is the same stagecoach we had last time. So we want to refresh our heroes. We got a shield breaker. We got a plague doctor. We got an abomination, and we got a jester, which might actually be great. But for now, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, even if it didn't come quite close to what we did last time. And I will see you next time.